think it would end with the old start theme. I'll shuffle for you. Now, I grind out as much as I'm willing to. Which means I got, I think, all the fusions I wanted. Yeah, until I level up, I got all the fusions I wanted. Pendragon's still enticing, but I know those weaknesses, those are too big. Basilos I didn't get, but already 4 levels higher. Might still be worth it though. Okay, let's do what we couldn't yesterday. I'll still get my mouse cursor out of there. On the meeting concerning the countermeasures against Magrez.
That's where the situation stands. We were just brought some new intel from the teams in Tokyo. We now know that these buds are created and ejected from Magrez's main body. What we knew as Dube on Sunday was in fact a fully grown bud. Tracing the trajectory of the buds indicates that the main Magrez body is offshore.
Of course.
Correct. We're still trying to determine at what depth. At present, we have no way of stopping it. Though we're working on a number of countermeasure theories. Until then, all personnel must quickly report and eliminate any discovered buds. It won't address the root problem, but the quakes they cause can be devastating. That is all. Dismissed. I wanted to thank you for coming all the way out here.
Also to the point, just like Yamato. Hi, Alyssa.
I can't say I understand, but you seem quite composed about all this.
It's not my first time.
Now you've heard the details. The other agents will deal with the buds as they appear.
Exactly.
Sako, Kano, and Yanagiya are on patrol for now. The initial sweep will last until 1500. While we still lack information on the bud's powers, those 3 should suffice. For you, I have something else in mind. Indeed, something you are more suited to than Jib's agents.
Is it killing God?
Do you recall the Nagoya riot? We received word a moment ago that civilians are acting out again. Another such situation while dealing with these buds would be problematic. I'd like your team to look into these civilians and deal with any problems they pose. You're quick on the uptake. I'll let you decide which methods to employ.
I think you and I both know what Yamato means.
I'll be in touch with you soon about the countermeasure against Magrez. You're free until then. Although, there is something else I wish to speak with you about. Come see me later when you have the time. Dismissed.
Alright.
Just calling to let you know the terminal's been adjusted. It's usable now and relatively safe.
Fine, relatively.
Would I lie? Don't worry, it's safe this time.
You said relatively before.
I'm sending you the codes for Tokyo, Osaka, and Nagoya. Everyone else already has them. People keep badgering me about how the terminals work. That Jones person called me up to ask if it could take him to Timor. It's like they're stupid.
If it's Joe, yeah, he is stupid.
The call got cut off there. It was weird. Oh well, there's no knowing who he's bothering now. Anyways, you can now go freely between those 3 cities. Bye.
Alright, world map unlocked. Oh, we have 2 free battles now. And too many choices now. Wait, am I on my own? Oh, I'm on my own. Oh, no way, I got... Oh, I have most people back. Okay, never mind. There goes the title. Oh, hey, they're match level now. I've always wondered at what level range they'll bring the leaders back in, because they seem to match my level up to a point. I'm not sure what the upper threshold is. Anywho, EO goes in there. Oh boy, do I have options for physical attackers. And how was it? Yeah, I'd say my... So time seems a bit more constrained this time around than the first game. And that's partly due to not having a strict time schedule, because the first game had the emails and the death block to give you an exact sense of when things need to be done. Here it's just kind of like, oh, soon, trademark. I know we got like till 3 for that first sweep to be done, which is 6 events, but there's like already 3 that I want to do, which are Nicias Master, Confrontation, and Interrogation. After that, yeah, who knows what else will pop up. So they weren't sent to hell, but... Okay, we all know I grew attached to Midori by the end. She may be an idiot, but she's our idiot, but Yuzu's just an idiot. So, what happened to her? And do I have to pick out who the 4th is? And potentially the 3rd... Wait, do I even have enough physical skills for... So I'm an I'm basically the first game's build. High agi, secondary magic. That's also true, Alyssa. And of course, there's enough elements and other things to actually, you know, have multiple mages. And there's more physical attacks, so I can confidently say we can have 2 physical attackers, 1 strength, 1 agriculture focus, so I can have a strength guy in here. Which is probably Keita. And what's up with Hinaka? Oh hey, I've got joint with... Why do I have joint with Keita and not Hinako when Keita's the one who's... Ah well. Oh, they flee? Ah. Anywho, as far as demons go, I've used everything I wanted except for the Basilisk and maybe the Pendragon, but the Pendragon's still a maybe because its St. Louis is very large, but its weaknesses are also large. Yeah, but... Unlike the 0 within the first day, I honestly did kind of appreciate Yuzu's character, because she does have a very realistic reaction to everything. By the end, I'm like, oh my god, shut up. We're already killing all the demons by the dozens. Why are you still a little snot-nosed brat about this? And there's Pendragon. Anywho, we have an avian, we got a jockey. There's actually one that goes in the auction house. That's where I picked up this one. I got a Baphomet, just in case we need a Baphomet for something. And also, Baphomet is weak to physical, but I gave him anti-phys, so he has no weaknesses now. When it goes from the auction, so he's not quite great in any regard. I'll probably give you avian then. Gotta have mobility. The Koopa Honda is starting to lag behind. Assassinate's great, but his durability's fallen off. I know, right? It was actually a decently statted Wendigo. It hasn't even seen combat and it's got all those skills unlocked. Oh, right. Heroes pair very, very, very well with Tyrants. And I guess Chaos Wave 2? Just so we're clear, heroes have a racial skill. It's an active thing. Get 30% damage reduction until your next turn starts. Not your next skirmish, not the next fight, like your next turn in the turn order. So I can just send a hero into the thick of things with the buff, and then they'll just be buffed for the whole turn. It's super MP efficient. Add to that the Tyrant's whole tyranny thing. The MP restore, and it's just like, yeah, you got 30% damage reduction, so what? I've still got my whole 2 turns per turn thing with the Beast Kishin. Okay, now I gotta do skills. Yeah, but they still have decent stats, like, I mean, of course, 2 chunks of that's from rerolls of the Fusion Inheritance. But High Magic, which is odd because it has Mowdown and Power Charges as inherent skills. And yeah, it's got 17 Strength, Magic, and Agriculture, and Vitality, and it was weak to Force, but it's not anymore. Null to Curse, though. Null to Curse, strong to Fizz, which King Frost is also Null Curse. Which means only the leader has any kind of... yeah, the heroes are pretty good. They're unique too, so you're not getting 1-8. Well, unless you go for multiple levels. Also, I figured out what Plus Forget is. Plus Forget is Seal. You know, Giga Jamma from like the end of the game in the first one? Yeah, that's the passive for it. It looks like they got rid of Mute, so Mute's not there. I think they got rid of the Heal Jam thing, unless that's a boss only. Let's see. Oh yeah, I do have to decide what spells I want to give here, because we do have some boosts now. I guess for now I'll just go money bags, because we used to have money bags. Mana bonus, I would say yes, except Tyrant. So, as long as we have offense, it's fine. I'll give you Media. And then we're gonna go with the dances, and I think, yeah, I'll go with what I had at my ass, because I basically used Otome to replace EO, functionally anyways. And oddly enough, Fire Boost still requires Strength to increase magic damage. They got rid of double stat requirements, so it's only a single stat needed for each skill. And yet this magic passive still requires strength. I don't understand. However, that should be good. It's a little dubious to put Media on the attack mage, but oh well. Fortify, maybe? Maybe Fortify. Oh, Marksman's gotta go for the other dude. Okay. The Anger hit's actually good with Marksman. And Sora's not here, because he's the one who'd actually benefit from hearing that. Let's see, hit evade right up, which I guess is nice. Yeah, may as well. Mana bonus. We don't really care for... Oh, we could do Drain, actually. Or Amrita. This paralysis is getting relatively common. Yeah, I was kind of thinking that too, but I don't know. I mean, when I thought about it, I noticed, like, you know, there are like a handful of demons that are Fizz focused, but with some fire spells on the side. But again, I haven't counted exactly how many that is or how common it is, so I don't know either. And again, the stat requirements only apply to humans, so that would just makes even less sense. Oh wait, you need to have a... Wait, do you have any stat? Okay, I've got 14 agriculture, 16, 15... Okay, so... Technically, Irie is going to be our status inflictor if I have one. But only if I have one. So I could give her the dances. We got Paralyzed. We do have Petrize. Tempting, then. That's tempting. Of course, it'd be useless against bosses, so for now, I guess I'll just go with Zonins. I'm sorry, do we not know Zio? Oh wait, there's Zio. We don't have Force Boost. Ailment then, I guess. Actually, let's give you access to Drain and make you a bit of an almighty mage. Only a little bit, though. Yeah, that should do. Alrighty then, Kita. Marksman. Okay, Mow Down would be useful, as would Assassinate. Alright, Assassinate then. Mow Down and Power Hit, I guess. And if that's the case, we don't really need Marksman. Although it would still help. Or anger hit. Okay, so the thing with anger hit is that crits actually have a pretty high chance of giving you an extra turn. And anger hit's a guaranteed crit at 50% accuracy, and marksman fixes it to 100%. So we just have a high chance of getting an extra turn. Wait, who's got this up? It's me. Yeah, of course it'd be me. I mean, technically dodge could be helpful. Dodge can be annoying to fight against. Oh yeah, there is quick move. Oh yeah, there is quick move. In which case, yeah, oh, you can't use it. Maybe extra bonus then. Oh, you aren't really hitting their weaknesses, so... Counter actually hits pretty hard. It's still a low chance, as it says, but it does hit pretty hard. With multi-hit around, it actually rolls for the counter on each attack from multi-hit, which kinda acts as a foil. Actually, given how I'm doing XP stuff, yeah. Power hit mode. Now let's put mode on top. Power hit, and then assassinate. Alright, that should do. Oh, welcome back, Sora, assuming that Uviri is you. Yeah, Nasios Master. Okay, I was going to say when you left, anger hit's actually pretty good in this game. Because critical hits actually have a really high chance of giving you an extra turn. And you know, anger hit's a guaranteed crit with 50% accuracy, but marksman is free and it fixes it to 100%. So if Makoto is just anger hit, extra turn, then power hit, it's pretty good 1-2 punch.
Ah, we meet again, Shining One.
Oh, it's you.
Who else? I wished to see you. Yamato Hotsuin continues to pull your strings. You're going to defeat Magrez, no? A noble cause. You mustn't let yourself succumb to something like this. Magrez seems to have sensed your response and has begun rising to the surface.
That's all one problem.
Its arrival is a serious threat to you, but also a chance at glorious victory. Sorry, I thought I mentioned that. I am the Anguished One. I seek to know what mindset you will all arrive at. The tragedy that befell you was sudden. Even I was upset at its beginning. That is why I followed my own path, and gave you the power to fight for your future. Indeed. I created Nicaea to grant you awareness of your fated deaths. I gave you the summoning app as a means to evade them. Even so, the potentials they awakened within you far exceeded my expectations. I hadn't expected that the power I gave you would allow you to slay even them.
Septento, who's it, what's this?
The Septentrions, yes. In truth, I am at a loss. They are swords of the divine. For humans to defeat them is astounding.
Wait, what's the status of God in this timeline? Still need to know that.
Is it so surprising? That very sentiment proves that you come from a position of freedom. However, I know that the Septentrions are but a tool of a greater will. That's all for now, Shining One. Walk the path you believe in. I will be watching over you.
Well, the answer test prompt, the Anguished One, and maybe New Satan? Oh, wait, what? Why just talking to him unlock a demon? Oh, I have this. Oh, goodbye, Zora. Yeah, I think it is a case of each game's in its own timeline, but even Etrian Odyssey gave subtle nods to the previous titles. Okay, let's check for... Let us check for skill cracks. Nothing. Nothing. Also true, but there are still major plot points. I feel like we should handle confrontation, but also handle interrogation too. You know what, it's a when I have time. Let's just do confrontation.
What's with you assholes? We don't even have any food today.
Telling us how bad you have it won't change anything.
Look, I'm begging you. Can you at least hand out some medicine? My mother's hurt.
I've told you before, we don't have any to give.
That's a lie. People have seen you carrying medicine and food around.
We have nothing to give to people like you.
What? If that's how it's gonna be? How about that? We can make demons appear too.
Gyp's mandates require me to eliminate all potential abuse of the summoning app.
Look, over there.
Yeah, let's go with a hey you.
Who are you? Are you friends with this civilian?
I've seen you before. Are you with those military guys?
Let's just go with a stop fighting.
What arrogance! Who do you think you are?
I don't know
If
why.
you're not with us, you're against us. Everyone, go get him!
Just like
You wanna fight? I'll make you regret it.
just like the blockade on day 6. Kill them all. Oh, and not the, oh, recarm. That's great. And force boost and strengthen. Oh, getting strengthened early is actually useful. Oh, well, I can tell it's a song. I haven't heard it. Wait a minute, isn't everybody a joint skill crack right now? Oh, everybody a joint skill crack. Ah, they all separate. Okay, let's see. say I go... Actually, how? Who knows? Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I get close, but not quite. And send Io off to the side, and Keita will go. Actually, yeah, I guess I'll go off to the back here then. Anyway, I'm gonna go with this, so it's Flight and Ghost, and then we have Jockey and Wilder, which means I can boost Irie's movement to 7, and whoever she's chasing down can get nerfed to 1 movement. Alright, so you will pick Strengthen. May as well take a Recarm. I literally don't need to pick anything. I may as well double down Force Boost. Actually, no, if I really want something to be Strengthened. Alright, now first. Weakness identifications. We got Fire weakness. Fire. No Ice, of course. Civilians don't have any demons, huh? We want Electric. And Fire. And nothing, and Fire, so Fire and Electric. Well, I mean, Irie's got Electric, and Io's got Fire and Ice, but I just send Irie after the Drain Electric. I mean, I'll stick with it, because Garm and Wendigo should be fine. Please. Oh, there's 4 of us. I wonder if there's 20 of them. Yeah, I'll go over this way. It's the most appropriate. This is what I'm talking about. You just do Hero's Mark, and now until Io moves again, she has 30% damage reduction. Straight shot. Find you, because we really want that auto skill. Do I really want to send Keita over there? Over yonder? Send him over here. Oh. Yeah, if an AI steals their skill crack, I'm gonna be mad. Alright, Fire weakness, neutral to electric. We can drain. Just do electric, then multi-hit. Any stance, we get reflect on there. Brutal hit. Brutal hit has hit for super hard, but it's also... it wasn't that great in the first game. I don't really trust it, but at the same time, let's give it a go. Neat. No bonuses. This is honestly a... I can't tell if they're really angry, really cocky, or really stupid. Oh, cool, I don't have to keep them alive. Okay. No, I don't kill. See. Oh, sweet, because I chose it. Everybody can crack strengthen. Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, they have no weaknesses now, except for death. But we're just gonna go do some mode down, for a little bit anyways. See how that pans out. Sakarna's not that good at mode down. Just hit both of the weaknesses for the Kupanda. I probably should have assassinated, honestly. I already should go before him unless he targets one of us, so I'll leave it at that. The three that I want just keep fighting. There goes Recarm. Fuckface, not dying without permission. I good for an MP drain. Okay, can stop there. Yeah, I'm gonna just target you. Yeah, 10 strength doesn't do that much damage. Multi-hits like crazy. The stat investments, but the 10 strength is not gonna wow people on the other stuff. Yeah, Recarm's gone. Oh, time to claim Force Boost. Doesn't matter what elements I hit as long as it's not physical. Force boost is not her set. Well, I know what element that is, but alright. Just had to go and do something stupid. Just had to get your Hikari killed. Ever wonder what it feels like to burn? And they just fight each other instead of us. Man, these guys are all kinds of dumb. Okay, and then we want to go spoons you so you can't just run away. And you don't run away, you're just stupid as you look. That might have been hitting harder than power hit. Oh, race skill in hand. Oh. Oh. Is it +2 movement now? Or is it also Phantasma? It's probably +2 movement though. To do both the mob and juice agents.
Forgive us! We understand now!
Damn it. Who are you guys?
Alright, now do I just stick to the protagonist sayings of stop this fighting, or do I say a more legitimate line of logic, which is calm down?
Everybody's on edge. We're desperate. The city's crawling with demons, and now we have those unknown monsters to deal with.
So? We're the same way. Hundreds of people are hurt. Children are starving.
I don't believe this. Don't you understand? If we can't fight, your lives are in danger. I'm sorry. We lost our heads.
Oh, no. We're as much to blame. Please, at least consider our situation.
You're right. Now's not the time to fight each other. I'll ask the higher-ups for some help.
Now we're talking. Both of us are in a tight spot. We'll be counting on you.
I can't promise much. Even if I report this, there's no guarantee things will improve.
Hey, I understand. Let's just both do what we can and stay open-minded. Deal?
He's no longer deserving of the Angry Man title. This is an open-minded man.
Deal. Thank you. All of you. Please, excuse us.
Huh. They were surprisingly nice in the end. It would have been a shame to harm them.
It was a shame you went and fought them before you let us kill you.
It's a total loss for us, though. We got in over our heads and we still have no food.
Are you stupid? Stop running your mouth and help me go look for some medicine.
You're right, as always. Thanks, guys. I hope we meet again.
Seriously, thank you. We'll be praying for your safety.
Alright, and now we have more stuff to do, because Demon Inquiry popped up. Alright, let's check out Superna. Winged Flight. It's +2. Oh, it's +2. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. So I'll say this now, because I had to look up what plus forget was. I end up knowing that Hero's Mark evolves too. We thought 30% was good. It gets better. I just hope we don't have to fight an enemy hero. But knowing Devil Survivor, we probably will at some point. Anywho, we now have access to Force Boost, and she can't use it because it requires Vitality 9. What are stat requirements? Are they tasty? Okay, let's go to Interrogation, and then I'm going to have to pick who to talk with. Find Yamato in the hallway behind the clock.
Ah, you've come. I'm sorry to have made you seek me out. Yes, about that. I dislike excessive preambles. What did that man tell you?
Oh, welcome, Adam. I feel like a new name and a new profile picture, so I'm going to assume you are completely new here. That's stripey, dude.
I don't know. The one who told you about Magrez in Tokyo. Why did he appear to you? So you can think of no reason why. Would you consent to tell me about him? There's almost certainly no mistake then. Do not concern yourself. You'll find out eventually.
Keeping secrets isn't good, Yamato, but then again, that's what you do. Well, new to chat. I guess I should specify that.
If he is who I think he is, you'll see him again. Do not let your guard down.
No, it's just... I'd say the first thing I associate with a person in my head is their appearance. And then at the end of the list is their name. So, that's why I say I didn't recognize her profile picture, which means you aren't someone I recognize by that picture.
His powers are tremendous. If you put your trust in him, he'll lure you in.
They're both claiming I'm being manipulated by the other, so I don't really get...
If that was important, don't you think I would have told you? Better not to know for right now. To be perfectly frank, I have a high opinion of you all. To think that amongst ignorant civilians, there would be those capable of standing against the Septentrions. Especially you. You have a knack for drawing out your friend's strengths. You're an intriguing one, perhaps even dangerous.
Not a compliment.
I suppose it is. You have my admiration. I'm interested to see just how much you can achieve. Dismissed.
I think he never really learned how to make friends. What is it this time? Oh, Basilisk. One thing I didn't fuse, but it doesn't know anything. It's not really worthwhile then. So, yeah, I'll just double check it, because like there were some rare skills that didn't show up until like 3 battles in, and yeah, nothing. Alright. Anything here? This looks very familiar. Nothing. I'm pretty curious what's up with Hinako, because she doesn't have Fate level 2 yet. Don't tackle that dude. Dangerous stare. Dangerous stare. That's probably a... I know there's sexy gaze as a skill name. Dangerous stare. Yeah, I don't recall a skill by that name, so I'm not sure where you read that. Oh, unless you read a Basilisk description, because I have... I know from the wiki, every now and again when I check it for stat stuff, I know they have description. Oh, that dangerous stare. Yes, I just looked at level 28 Basilisk and knows half of its skills and said no thank you. Yeah, you're talking Petra eyes. Hey, Carl. Welcome. I don't know, I'm not prepared to answer what's up in a very serious manner, so... I see the ceiling when I look up, so I guess that's it. Alright. Again with a tight schedule, so we have time for 3 events, but we don't know what events will crop up after doing other events, so... I'm still at an impasse here. Oh, you do? Oh yeah, you do. Cool. It's definitely an eye-catching color. Assuming that's your profile pic. Okay. It's like, on the one hand, we gotta, at least I gotta attempt to fix Io's meekness, but I have a feeling that's not quite going to work out. Hinako, I have no idea what's up with her, which is fair. I mean, we aren't even at level 2 Fate yet. Keita, yeah, he's can be a brat, but I somehow know how to handle him. And Iris is tsundere. Yeah, let's go with Iris then. Oh, and Hinako's here too. Strolling through an underground mall with Irie and Hinako.
Guys, check it out. This place has great crepes, right?
Yeah, but how do you know? You're from Osaka.
I saw it on TV the other day. Oh, I wish I could have had one before this.
I don't know if you could have, Hina.
Huh? Why not?
This is a hangout for high school girls. You'd stick out like, well, you.
I doubt Hinako would care, though. He said some very... right term. I was about to say irresponsible, but... just say he said the wrong thing too many times.
You just pressed the wrong button, little eye. I was in high school last year.
Wait, seriously?
You might stick out more than me. I definitely wouldn't get mistaken for a middle schooler.
How dare you? You're the one slathering on the makeup. You can paint an inch thick, Hina.
That's something women do. I'm not a little girl like you eating crepes all day.
Excuse me? I do not. I've never even been here.
Why not? You said so yourself. This was the high school girls' hangout.
Not gonna counter the whole fact that Hinako wanted to eat Europe before and then contradicted herself.
You could come all you want after school or on weekends.
I just...
Aha! Totally called it. You don't have any friends, huh? Ha! Nailed it, didn't I? You can't come to a place like this alone.
Shut up! I don't care. I don't need friends from that stupid school anyways.
Wait, why is it stupid? What happened?
I wanted to go to a conservatory. I shouldn't have to hang out with those loser kids.
You shouldn't say things like that. I'm sure it was tough, but it's not good to push people away.
That's true, but I'm also personally not... Huh, wonder why it says the audio bit rate's 0. Yeah, that's true, Alyssa. In general, you definitely came on... This is like... It's a multitude of things rather than one big event. But in general, you did come on too strong with the friendliness. Like, we just met and acting something... Definitely not enough space, or rather came on too friendly from the get-go, which is very tiring to deal with. I decided to try and play along with it, and that, yeah, I shouldn't have. I probably should have established boundaries from the start. But after that, you, responded to the news of my cat's death with cat jokes. Yeah, that's a pretty big strike. Yeah, I know, that's partly on me. Bit too passive in the relationship.
Stop it, stupid Hina! You know what? Nagoya's off limits! You are hereby banished!
Wait, she enunciated the E in banished. Oh boy. But yeah, this is actually a perfect foil to what's in-game conversation. It's not good to push people away, but also not good to let them too close too fast. Of course, Alyssa is on point with the puns.
You want to ban me from a city? What is this, your treehouse?
Hey, ban Hina from Tokyo too.
Hey, shit. Oh god, I don't know which one I should say. It's a fun word, but also more... My thoughts is, who the hell has the authority to? I wish I had a coin to flip. Enough girl boss. Yeah, with that, I'll say sorry. Tokyo's open to all. It'd be fun. Penny shed is fun to say. No.
Oh, you traitor!
He's not impressed. You can't solve your problems with banishing.
What? This whole thing bugs you anyways, I know it does. Now shoo!
Hey, what is wrong with you?
If I'd gone to a conservatory...
True, life is full of compromise. It's very rare you get the ideal circumstances, and even then, ideal may not actually be what you wanted. Like, it can be very hard with language to try and describe exactly what you want, especially for lacking experience. A lot of our descriptors are relative, as well as nebulous, like things being a lot more than other things, like how much is more and how much is a lot. Don't really have these quantified. It now occurs to me, Carl probably hasn't tried to contact me in like almost a month now. I mean, he just now noticed that. Wow, time flies when you have so many worries on your plate. Okay, you misunderstood that. The problem was me being too passive in it. In the relationship, as in, I didn't... Okay, I'll try to explain from scratch. When someone comes on very friendly, like they're very, very friendly, like you did, I think for a first meeting that's fine, but trying to keep that up all the time is very tiring for me. Because it's like you're trying to act like you know me well when we were barely acquaintances. And I don't quite have it in me to just rudely establish a boundary that's there because we really don't know each other that well. So I end up just kind of nodding along and going with the flow, hoping it's over soon. So the problem here, what I was referring to by the term passive, is myself not actively, saying I'm uncomfortable with it, and instead trying to just see where it goes, which obviously was the bad call long term. So yeah, you don't need to uptick your rate of contact. It's just put up with the black screen thing. I'll help. There we go. Okay, that back onto my Windows and there. Hey, yeah, the worries on my plate is it's been like a month now since my cat died, and that's hardly time to grieve, but I don't have time to grieve because in a little under 2 months, my parents will run out of money to pay the mortgage, and then we'll be homeless. So I gotta like get a decently paying job in that time to pick up the slack. So on top of, you know, old house problems, like there's a wasp's nest in the wall again this year. Discovered that yesterday. On top of things breaking down. And, well, yeah, I'm sure you can try to sympathize, but I kinda doubt you've gone through rigors as tough as this yet. And I doubt my rigors are as tough as they can go, but at least for America and for my life, this is going to be a stressful period. It's like, I got a hard time limit. Alright, back to this. So, yeah, I'm not quite sure how to respond to Irie here. I know how to respond to Keita, which is just to kind of ignore his rudeness and go straight towards curiosity. But with Irie, I have no idea. Could either apologize, which I feel maybe she'll feel a little bad about it, but I doubt it will get us much closer. Life's full of compromise, which is true, but may not be what she wants to hear right now. And you can come to my school, which honestly I don't know how she'd react to that. Let's say it.
Huh? So you can be my senpai? In your dreams? I'd rather have an apple pie be my senior.
Yep.
Now you're pissing me off. You're banned from Nagoya too! Banish it!
There's the word again. Alright, let's check out Demon Inquiry. I mean, I'm mildly used to people AFKing. I am a bit irked when people leave without telling me, and that's just because the chat doesn't tell me you're gone. So like, I can just kind of keep talking to a brick wall without knowing I'm talking to a brick wall. That's the part that irks me. Like, if we're in person and you gotta like go do something for a bit, fine, I can see you get up and leave, but like here, I only know you're gone if you tell me you're gone. Which I acknowledge is a little hard to do when you're already gone.
If that's the case...
Yeah, I've already added you back, and agreed. Be more neutral now. Over time, when we find shared interest and shared experience, we shall grow closer. But... Okay, in case you heard those, that was me cracking my knuckles. Because I know that can get picked up kinda loud. All versions will. Yeah, I tend not to want to click to alt-tab the stuff while playing games in full screen, because the black... When you go off full screen, I'm sure you notice it goes to black for like a split second. But the stream picks up for like 5 seconds, which I don't want subjected to more than necessary. You know what? Let's just... There we go. Make it something fun. I can agree with that slogan. Yeah, I will say the black on red makes it easier to discern your channel from at a glance, but this one that's solid color is more eye-catching. I know it's a red, but it's a little bit orange to me. And you don't see that color too often. It kind of sticks out. Nice. I still haven't really gotten around to making my own logo, and I'm not sure if I ever will. Okay, now you're asking me on Discord. To be honest, if I make one, I think I want to make it myself, just so I have complete authorial intent over it. That may be the wrong phrase. It's so that it comes out as close to what I imagine it as possible. Because while I know another person would be able to do a more skilled job, but they aren't me, so they don't exactly know what I'm thinking of. But thank you for the offer. I'm assuming that 1-10 is you asking me to rate it. Well, I have to come up with an idea and a phrase. Alright, the first one I'm gonna say is a 7. Because as I mentioned, I know, let me just... So I'm not actually talking about something off screen. So yeah, here's your messages that aren't gonna show up in chat. So this first one I'd say is a 7 because, again, you can easily tell the distinctive shapes at a glance because of the bright color on dark background. It's rather simple in shape, and there's also overlap here on the text here with the circle. And that's a good motto, although it's not terribly easy to read, partially because of the circle overlapping it. And by easy to read, that is a clear font. It's just like, if you're looking at this for at max 1 second, maybe even half a second, can you tell what most of that says? That's what I'm thinking of, like someone just scrolling through super fast, are they going to be able to notice that stuff? That's what I mean by easy to read. Because like here, you can kind of tell, like the circle with the radioactive symbol on the side, that's easy to notice. Big bright red, that's easy to notice. But this one, I definitely say I lean towards like a 5 on this one, because the Karl Lemann's easy to read, but the symbol itself doesn't really register. And again, the motto doesn't register either when you're just scrolling past. And this looks like a store chain, like Sears or Best Buy. I mean, it's professional, but that's also corporate, and corporate tends to also be soulless. And then again, if you like it, then you can go ahead with it. So yeah, I like the red color choice because that stands out to catch the eye. How are you going to design this to be both easily readable and eye-catching? I'm not sure. Because you have eye-catching with this one and easy to read with this one. Again, I'd have to think of one, and I'd really need to think of one. I don't have one off the top of my head. Alright, back to the game. It's tempting just to boo her. Every time I'm given an option like that, it's tempting, but... We're here to build relationships, not have fun at someone else's expense.
It's nothing. I was just thinking. You know how our summoning app lets us control demons? We don't really know anything about what demons actually are.
You see, I want to respond as if I'm from the first game, because that was my initial headcanon. Just a reincarnated line. However, that's also why I'm really curious what the relationship is timeline-wise or universe-wise between the second and the first. Like, does line even exist here? Yeah, I'll give it some thought, Carl. Well, I will. Especially after talking about it so much, but... I'll probably give it like a couple of days at least, so I can really mull it over. Yeah. I'll explain this a bit to you then, because the headcanon, that is. So I know you weren't here for the first Devil Survivor, you're here for MGR, right? No way, I think you're Devil Survivor too. I was thinking of Fanta for MGR. But yeah, the first game, which so far seems to have just not happened as far as the second game is mentioned. Oh, Ultra Kill Fit. Okay. Oh yeah. I did do a bit of Ultra Kill that one weekend. Hey, is it really that far back? I thought it would be like in August or September. No, wait, not September. September is when Cookie died. Yeah, yeah, it would have been in August then. Sorry, just getting reminded of his death got me a bit worked up. Right, so first Devil Survivor. One of the endings of that game allows me to become the king of all demons, stronger than Satan, and kill God, and thereby take God's throne for myself as ruler of all things. And that's what I believe to be the official ending for me of the first game, to have killed God and usurped his power. So here, I'm just treating his reign just kind of poofed into existence. I'm like, yeah, hey, let's just redo that again. Yeah, the Devil Survivor is not a very pleasant scenario. I mean, the second game is more apocalyptic, but with all the cities getting destroyed, but the first game, it's... it's kind of just as bad. It's a lockdown. A military-enforced lockdown. Oh, you're a Christian, fair. Yeah, any variants I have to say on religion don't necessarily reflect on you. I guess I'll mention that now. Because you're a Christian, that means nothing as far as my relationship with you goes. It's only if you try to enforce your Christian values on others that I may reflect. I think existence ceases. Because, to be frank, don't really know what happens when we die, but as far as what we've observed, all mental and organic activity ceases when you die. Which would mean your consciousness ceases. Which means going into... I want to say non-existent because it's the most apt term I can come up with. but I tend to more strictly define having never existed as no one can even think of you. Because if you can follow the idea, then the idea exists, even if only as an idea. But non-existence is still the most apt term, despite that technicality. Yeah, and just to mention, just to establish my stance on religion, probably fall into the camp of agnostic, which means I'm not atheist, but I don't believe in anything either. And that comes down to my parents didn't bring up religion at all while they were raising me, so they wanted me to, discover it on my own. And history class, man, the Christian church did a lot of bad things in the Middle Ages. So I kind of grew to hate Christianity at that point until I started to learn that it's separate from the people, It's the church that I should hate and not the religion itself. Yeah, I like questioning my sanity as well. That's kind of how I got to a few of my points. I don't know, I like cosmic horror and existential horror. Because somehow, well, I know that stuff of like, do we exist, do we not, does anything have meaning? Those questions, rather than inspire dread or horror in me, they just make me excited and curious. And I can't really describe to you where that stems from. That's all I can say is that's just how I be. Well, I'd like to be a happier person too. Alright, I didn't finish the whole story, so that's where my whole, kind of being put off by Christianity comes from. Just looking at history. Talking with actual Christians, they're by and large nice people. But at times, if I haven't, consciously thought about Christians are separate from the, Christian church from history, I tend to get them a bit conflated, at least emotionally, rather than logically. After that point, though, I'd say my views were influenced primarily by my musings on Dark Souls, which may feel like it came out of left field, but if you've played the game enough, you know where I'm coming from. At least a little bit. Since a lot of the... Honestly, you have to piece the story together yourself. It's not really explicitly told to you. At least barely anything of it is. But I'd say it's a story of God's clinging to power and the decay that results of trying to keep the world stagnant. Because, stagnant things tend to rot. But the thing that stuck with me, at least in terms of my view on religion, was the idea that the gods in Dark Souls weren't born gods. They were humans who then found fragments of power. And then they became gods through that. A nice image. I appreciate that. Yeah, my views on religion are more in line with Buddhist and Greek mythology. In the fact that it's kind of, godhood isn't so much an entity that exists, but more so a state of being or a state of power that you can both gain and lose through various criteria, whether that just be through raw power or people believing you're a god. That's kind of how I view it. Because you have these entities that are gods through power, and then you slay them just over the course of the game, and it's like, well, what does that make you? Because nobody tells you you're a god, but you're already stronger than them. You're already killing them. I guess that makes you a god by implication. That that realization is really what stuck with me. That godhood's more of a, yeah, as I said, a state of being that you can both gain and lose, rather than something you just innately have. Well, I hope I conveyed my stance on religion then.
I've summoned demons so many times just to stay alive. I think we should give it some more thought.
Yeah, that's a fair belief. And honestly, that is actually a good belief. Is that when I get down to when I start to think about why exactly I came to dislike, I know I'm pointing to say Christianity as a specific example, but more so organized religion, it's because of that former part where just believing that in God somehow gives you a golden ticket to do whatever you want with your life and not suffer the repercussions for it. Like, yeah, I'm going to be rude to you, but it's because of my religion, so deal with it. And as a society, or at least partially as a society, we just kind of go, okay, it's your religion then. We'll put up with it, but that's kind of what I'd think of as blind faith. As in just blindly believing something very simplistic and not being open, or rather being close-minded about it. Because, yeah, thinking that you do have to do more than just believe in God to get a seat in heaven, even if you weren't Christian, that'd still be good stuff to have, because, you need to reflect on your mistakes, you need to try and earn forgiveness, and from people you've wronged, as well as just try to be nice in general. Like, you don't have to be a Christian to pursue those as good goals. I think that's just being a good human. Oh, there's some good wholesome memes. And now I'm debating whether to bring the Discord chat over to the stream again, but I've done that enough. Nah, I think... Yeah, reflectively a nah, but I also can't quite think of a concrete answer no, other than I'm just not comfortable with doing that yet. I think if we intended to be in VC from the start of the stream, I'd be okay with it. But like in the middle, I think I'll say a no. Yeah, Alyssa knows how to state what I believe succinctly.
Thanks. The demons first showed up when this calamity started, right? I get the feeling they must have something to do with the cause. Hey, where do you think demons are when they're not summoned?
Actually, that is a good question. I don't even think the first game answered that. Or did it? I mean, before they're contracted, they're in hell. But once they get contracted and the portal opens up, have them be your minion, like... Where do they go in the in-between?
Oh, I see. Then maybe it's better to ask, how do they appear so quickly when we summon them? Yeah, that's the part I can't figure out.
Well, in the first game we had crap. How should I even describe Babel? It's the server of Babel. Digimon are the champions. Oh man, it's been so long since I've been to Digimon. And I can't even remember how I got out of Digimon in the first place. It's like, I totally loved Digimon as a kid, and I know with Gundam I started to kind of perceive it as a kid's thing and I'm becoming an adult, and then later on I'm like, Gundam's just awesome. The whole for kids label is just arbitrary. And I just don't know what happened to Digimon in my life. It just kinda left one day. Because I never disliked Digimon, I know that much.
One moment they're not here, and the next, well, there they are. How can that happen?
Kinda like the term.
Yeah, I guess it is pretty similar.
Actually, yeah, that could be how the tech works. Alright, in the first game we had super servers, where they literally just had now a fucking program, the demon summoning app, and then we used an actual demon to power the servers, and that worked. Until the demon fused with the servers, and then things got a little loopy. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what exactly I got into with Digimon, because I know there definitely would have been at least a few toys, because family had some good money back then. I definitely would have watched the anime, I would have watched the movies, and there was one Smash Bros. Like Digimon game, probably for like the PlayStation 2 or something. And after that, I don't really remember it.
Using the terminal, you can be in Tokyo 1 minute, and then Osaka the next. For someone in Osaka, it would seem like you magically appeared. Huh? Oh no! You brought it up! Thanks! But how does the terminal work then? Oh, right. I could just ask someone in Gyps.
You'd have to ask Fumi, and Fumi's a bit tired of everyone's shit asking how the terminal works.
Let's see. Who in Gyps would know about the terminals? Maybe Fumi?
Speak of the devil?
Yeah, I'm sure Fumi would know. I'll ask the next time I see her. Thanks. I'm sure we can figure it out if we keep investigating. Let's give it a try.
Wait, this is like a Tsuro's route. My word, Io is even further from Yuzo this time. Oh. Oh, hello there, new event. Oh, this is the last one too. Okay. Alright, just reminded myself it's 21:35, so 25 minutes to the intended end of the stream, but the actual is always a bit wishy-washy. Yeah, that might be how Fumi does it. Find Io talking to Fumi.
Aren't you that girl who was with what's-his-face? Need something?
Well...
Someone say... If I say that my name is What's-His-Face.
Oh, you surprised me.
Oh, hello. What's this one's name again? Sorry, my memory is taken up with important things.
That means my name is important.
Ah, Right. Mio, that was it.
Like Joe.
It's Io. Ionita.
Oh. Are you sure? Well, whatever.
Are you asking if she's sure? That's Fumi.
Anyways, I came to ask about the terminal. Remember we talked about how when demons are summoned, it's a lot like using the terminal.
That's why you're here? You want to know how the terminal works?
We're very curious about it.
Fine. The terminal wasn't completely developed in-house by Gyps.
One of these days, I will complete the Xenoblade trilogy. Or rather, saga, because there's Xenoblade Chronicles. But I don't know when that day will be. Really don't. Oh, but on the note of RPGs, I have gotten into Pokemon White, like, more fully now. A little hard for me to get into it in the opening couple of hours, but after that, I'm going. Like my go-to game to kill time now. And also my wrist is good enough to play like 15 minutes Ultra Kill a day-ish. I just mentioned that, Carl. Yeah, I'm guessing they aren't going to end it with Xenoblade 3. Yeah, it's definitely not good enough to do a whole stream, or even part of a stream, but like, if I just want to play Ultra Kill a little bit each day, it's fine for that. Yeah, streamed away, it's like, what, about 30 seconds or something? And on the low end, it's like 10 seconds, and if we got extreme ultra low latency, which I don't even know if YouTube would support that, it could be like a 2-second delay, which is fairly good. Just Xenoblade? Oh. Oh, so there's just... Oh, nice. Yeah, I forget if... Because I set this like a couple of years ago, so I don't quite remember if I set it to low latency or to normal latency. I didn't go for ultra low because I didn't want the stream quality to suffer too much from having little buffering. Like enough latency so you keep the video quality, but also low enough latency that you can hold a conversation reasonably well. With text, which I guess is an asynchronous conversation. Oh, a whole minute, oh boy. Alright, you have a great night too, Carl. Glad we got our relationship sorted out. That would've... Yeah, over the years that could have eaten away at me. I know some relationships that ended a bit, I guess fizzled out do sometimes pop up again. Yep. See you later, Carl. And with that, I think we can say we're proper friends now. Where was I in which thought train? Because I think I had like 2 or 3 in addition to the game going on, and I forget where all of them are. Xenoblade. Okay, so I know about 1, 2, 3, and the Wii U one, which I guess that's X. And I have 1 for the Wii, but I got like 24 hours into that before I'm like, the Wiimote and Nunchuck suck for JRPGs, so I'm gonna wait till I get a proper controller. And then I never got a proper controller. So, I don't know when I'm gonna play Xenoblade. And I know it seems like, because they all seem to have radically different art styles, that they're probably all just same universe, different timeline type deal. But I kinda wanna go through them. Well, the thing is, I'm just gonna emulate Wii U stuff. I'm gonna have my perfectly legitimate Wii U on my perfectly legitimate PC. I I wonder how that'll work, though, with a dual screen. I mean, I technically do have 2 screens, but, like, one of them is, like, also a controller, and I'm not sure how that works. I can hear that laughter. Okay, so they are a continuous story. That was the plan anyways, but given the drastic shift in art direction, I have half a thought that maybe they're like completely separate, like all the Etrian Odysseys. And all the Dark Souls too, except for 3. Okay, X is unrelated. Yeah, I'll probably play them in release order, which would be 1, at least to my knowledge, would be 1, X, 2, and 3. Someday. Someday. I was about to throw them onto the stream list, but holy crap, when will we get through that? You know how many RPGs I play.
It runs off O-parts, passed down through the chief's family.
Oh, I kind of remember what OOP stands for, and I honestly forget what the exact words are. I was like... I know it's like out of place and time, but it's not exactly OOP. Actually, I guess out of place would be the OOP. Where's the out of place and time part come from? Oh, that is fair. I mean, the Switch has been out for like 5 years, so I assume there might be a Switch emulator. Because it's still like the... Alright, so the emulation community, because I know a little bit from jailbreaking my 3DS and getting the GBA flash cart, to err on the side of legal caution, they tend not to publicly release emulators or ROMs for the current gen, which means, yeah, getting the stuff for the Switch may be a bit difficult. It should be there, but it probably won't be easily available. But you go back even 1 gen to, I mean, yeah, 3DS, Wii U, that stuff is all over. But I do have a Switch. An OG Switch, which, I played Breath of the Wild and Sonic Forces on it. And I have Fire Emblem 3 Houses that Nerva gifted me like a couple of years ago on my birthday. And I was excited to play it then, and then I never... I was too into PC games at the time, so I never really set aside the time. My Switch is just probably out of battery on the other side of the room right now. Yeah, like, I know from just seeing offhand while searching that there's already ROM hacks and jailbreaking for the Switch out there. It's just that, as I mentioned, because the whole ROM hack community's policy is to not publicly post stuff for current gen to avoid legal trouble, that, yeah, there but not easily available. Yeah, maybe someday I'll boot up my Switch again, but then I won't really be able to stream 2 or 3. Do I need to stream 2 or 3 though? Do I need to stream Xenoblade at all though? This is a very solid question. At least to myself.
His ancestors were missionaries to Tang China during the Nara period. Oh, right. O-parts means historical artifacts that are too advanced for the period in which they were found.
Thank you for the explanation. I didn't fully convey it.
The one powering the terminal is interesting because of the neutral oscillation in particle physics that it can cause.
I'm sorry, even though I took college grade physics, I still don't know what that phrase means.
When amplifying the power to a certain level, a physical change occurs in certain affected matter.
I mean, that whole phrase is easily understandable. But... I don't have the... My brain does not hurt, so I guess we'll go with "whoa, slow down."
Did I say something strange? What about that didn't you understand?
The neutral particle oscillation. We can just do the Oblivion route when it comes to that, yeah. It's like off-stream these days, I have a bit of a hard time really getting into a game. Like, despite me of a few years ago spending all of his free time playing video games, nowadays I tend to spend most of it, you know, reading manga or web novels, maybe watching an occasional video. There's not too much good on YouTube these days. And like every now and again play like a half hour to an hour of a game, but days of me playing a game for 8 hours straight seem to currently be gone. And I'm having a hard time working up the will to start new games because of all that. Plus now there's the whole job thing, but I think we'll put that to the side for discussing this because, I mean, yeah, 2 months isn't too long of a time, but it's also not too short of a time. Okay, since I brought it up, I guess I'll mention the little extra thing that, yeah, like a part-time job I could get pretty quickly, and I already have one that I'm almost fully ready to apply for. I just gotta write a general resume for it, because the only resumes I have are for, like, specific comp sci jobs, which that doesn't really work for a part-time. But for the specific comp sci stuff, their recruitment on that can be pretty slow. Real slow. So yeah, it's hard to say whether 2 months is enough time or not enough time to get a well-paying job. Just part of the stress and anxiety, and part of what I try not to think about too much. Okay, enough of that. Back to the yeah, so having a hard time just getting into new games recently. Aside from Pokemon White, which I somehow miraculously got into. Like, actually wanting to play it. So with Xenoblade, I mean, yeah, with the stream, it's just... pretty much told you all this before. The stream, I have a hard set time to play the game, which helps me get into it in the first place, but then after I'm into it, the stream holds me back. Because I only have, at this point, 6 hours a week to play. Unless I do the Oblivion route, where I play like 80% of it off stream and just save all the main story beats for on stream. If you can even call them main story beats in Oblivion. Frick, I want to get back into Oblivion.
Everything?
Yo. Really?
He understands. Are you dumb?
Could you explain it in a really basic way?
Well, I kind of like the phrase bottom line it. I've never used that phrase, and I'm not sure if I ever will use that phrase, so give us an example.
Alright, I could try. It breaks matter's data down into teeny tiny matter bits, changes those bits into a signal, and sends it flying through the air.
Oh, she sounds so condescending right now, and this is too basic for even what I'd want.
Then, the receiver uses those teeny tiny bits and rebuilds the matter into normal-sized bits. Ugh, this sounds so stupid when put in such general terms. What nonsense.
I can just say I still don't get it.
Yeah, I think I understand now too. But is breaking a person down into information even possible?
Living proof.
Of course. Everything in this world is made of matter based on information.
Yeah, that's the thing. And this fact is also part of why I'm not too keen on believing in any particular god, at least as far as religion goes. I know Carl's not here to hear this, but whatever. It's because at least the sense that I get from other people preaching religion is that God is some kind of unknowable entity out there, a bit nebulous in existence. But scientifically speaking, just about everything can be quantified. I mean, we don't know how to quantify everything yet. Which is why there is still room for God to exist, because we haven't disproved God. And until you disprove God, you can't say God doesn't exist. But we also don't have proof of God existing, so we can't say God exists either. It's kind of stuck in that limbo state of like, well, does it or doesn't it? I don't know. Brings me to a favorite phrase from the Boondocks. The absence of proof is not the proof of absence. Said by one of the dumbest characters on that show. Yeah, I think, although about the important life stuff, yeah, that does take higher priority, but my god, is it mentally fucking draining to look for comp sci jobs. Like, to maximize your chance, like, I could just send out my resume all willy-nilly and that's all fine and dandy. But if I want to, like, maximize my chances of getting actually looked at and hired, oh my god, it's so fucking... It's so tiring. Having to write so many cover letters. And I could even personalize my resume too, but oh god, I already spent like weeks or months working on my current resume. I don't want to redo it for every application. Oh yeah. Yeah, I just want to relax as much as I can on the weekends. Because in my experience, companies very rarely look at their applications on the weekend. Not much point in submitting stuff now. Honestly, I can't help but congratulate you for a decision right now. I know ComSci is going to pay a lot more, and at least with my current disposition would be pretty fulfilling, but my fucking god, just getting your foot in the door is so agonizingly difficult in ComSci. What the fuck? Why do they make it so hard?
Exactly. More than half your body is hydrogen, 25% oxygen, 10.5% carbon, and...
We've heard all we need to, right? It's getting late and we should go.
Thus, of the 29 elements in your body, 98.4% is composed of these four. The remaining 1.6, well...
Here's the thing, what Fumi's talking about, I know they're trying to make it sound overly technical and therefore boring, but me, I'm actually very interested in this stuff. Part of why I got so into coding and part of why I'm so into games, or particularly RPGs, is just knowing how things work on a fundamental level. It's super exciting. Or rather, very engaging. I'm not sure exciting is the right emotion. I'm just very... I desire to know these things. Welcome back, Carl. Well, it's like 4 minutes. That I've checked the time now, and there's 4 minutes left until the official end time. Let's write this down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of how conversation works. I tend to, like, we start a thing, and then I go off on a tangent for a half hour, and then we come back to it for like 3 lines of dialogue, then another half-hour tangent. That happens. Okay, 1500, there's Demon Origins, These are probably the same free battles as always, but I gotta check. No, I'll check. It's quick enough. About to assume it's the same, and it looks to be the same. Let's go, crack. Alright, I do want to talk to you about Demon Origins, but at the same time it's 1500, and we should handle apps and Mugger, shouldn't we? Yeah, let's handle the critical battles first. I'd rather handle that and not have a Jungo on my hands again. You find Io and Daichi at a street corner distributing something from a truck.
Give me some, please. I'm about to starve.
Yes, it is. It is 2 minutes till that time, and okay, what I'll say for that is, we'll do this event. If I can talk to Io about Demon Origins afterwards, we're going to do that event, assuming nothing else pressing pops up on the list of to-do things in this game, and then we'll call it a stream.
Me too! I haven't eaten in days!
Please, no pushing! Don't worry, there's enough to go around!
Only one per person. I'm sorry.
Almost like fun.
Trust me, it isn't. Oh, hi!
And you just now realize.
Perfect timing, dude. Can you help get these people to form a line? Thanks, it's a huge help. This is getting much crazier than we thought. It's just too much for the two of us.
A lot of people don't have anything to eat.
Makes sense.
That's why I suggested sharing a little of the Gyp's food.
It sure isn't. This has to be kept secret, especially from Makoto. Whoa!
What are we gonna do? I didn't think this would get so out of hand.
Out of the way! I'll kill you if I have to!
Ah, okay.
Hey, something's going on over there.
Nice. Alright, it didn't go into emulator, so I don't think you can immediately play this game. Actually, I'd still kind of recommend setting up Citra. Should be an easy enough thing. Only if you're interested.
This food's ours now. Or do you want me to sick my demons on you?
What should we do? They have summoning apps! The food!
People who are crowded around start to panic.
We got the food!
Alright, time to kill them all.
No! Ah, bastards! They took off with the food. What do we do?
I'm very sure of what we need to do.
Right! We can't let them get away with this!
Whoa, wait a sec, Io. I'm coming too! Damn it. I wanted to pass out supplies so I wouldn't have to fight.
That has not once happened, Daichi. Last time you got kidnapped.
Wait! Please give us back our food!
jackasses!
Okay, I am...
Yeah! Oh, man.
No, the game won't let me, but I do have half a mind to try and kill the guy.
You guys, keep those bastards from getting too close! That'll give us time to escape around the back!
You got it. Time to run home, kiddies.
Crap, crap, crap! What are we gonna do? Maybe we should just give up.
I forgot these two are relatively spineless.
We can't give up. People need that food. We have to stop them.
Except in the odd situations. I do tend to muster up the courage at the odd times.
Io? Io? Damn it.
You're a feisty one, eh? I guess I might have to give you a little scare then.
Oh, more people.
There you idiots are. Hey, things are starting to get interesting.
Oh, Kata's in the squad. Alright, I'm guessing we have... We have any dispatch requirements? Yeah, we do. Makes sense. Alright, I guess I will then swap out Irie for Daichi, which means I have to configure... No, wait, maybe I should swap out Keita. They're both physical attackers. Going by stat distribution. Irie's a mage, that gives us a more balanced squad overall, but I feel like the demons on the sides are more... never mind. Okay, for first two squads, for me and Io, I think we're worthwhile because I have enough skills unlocked to actually have a complete moveset. The rest are just kind of a smattering of whatever fits a general stat distribution, which only kinda works. Yeah, I guess I'll swap out Daichi for Keita then as far as the squad goes. And then quick move, and then what we want is... mow down, power hit, assassinate. Alright, and then for that, yeah, I guess marksman then. Oh hey, there's strengthen. Wait a minute, actually I should go strengthen. Yeah, because that'll cover up Kupanda's weaknesses, which have gotten fairly glaring recently. Alright, so that handles that. Alright, skill cracks. And I think everybody's got joint skill cracks, so we should... Oh, that's a lot of skills. And hey, there's Recarn. Oh boy, Grimoire Plus? Oh, wait, that's an auto. Oh, there's 3 autos. Oh. Okay, Battle Aura, for sure. No, I want you guys going after the... Oh boy. Grimoire Plus, yeah. Grimoire Plus going. I need to weaken and Recarn. Alright then, Carl. You have a good night again. Sleep well. Oh boy, this is all very... Pretty good stuff. I do want recarm though. No lie. I want recarm. So far away, so Animal Leg's not gonna do me too much. Alright, so assume they're here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. They're here. The EO's kind of screwed, but Daichi may be able to get there. However, yeah, we gotta give Daichi the bind squad. Even if that means we lose the double up assassinate, it's still good. Still should be fine. Alright, and for mobility, we have nothing. Got Chaos Wave and the freaking Affection. Alright, this is the best we can do then. Okay, and resistances, I'm just not gonna check because Irie's kind of a mishmash mage. Right. Aha! 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's good. That is good. Okay. And then you will be over there, and you will be over... Oh, hello, you can be over here. Where else can we come in from? Huh. Cool. Alright, so I do think... alright, we missed out double attack. Yeah, let's just go with this then. Maybe, actually. Because if I recall correctly, you have, 2 cracks. Gotta go for that guy. Which means, give me flight, I will give you Animal Leg in return. Alright, Shogun, Hero's Mark. Yeah, so Daichi's 5 away from the other guy, so we could have Io. Io can't really attack both, but she can get adjacent to both. Alright, fire or electric. We don't really have electric, whatever. Multi-hit the Basilisk, because fuck that shit. Alright, Coolio. King Frost doing his thing. Alright, Daichi. Yeah, Daichi's a coward until his friends are in danger, then he'll stick it up, but Io's a coward until others are in danger, except for her friend. I don't know if she'll stick up for her friends though, but she definitely won't stick up for herself. Anywho. We could assassinate, and I am tempted to assassinate. You know what? Let's just be on the safe side and assassinate. Or not, we do have ice stance versus ice weakness. Let's just do the power hit thing. Man, that did almost nothing. We're gonna have to find this asshole. Okay. Should've gone for assassinate. Okay. Find. Var. And now Hero's Mark shows its worth. Okay, there's neutral now because it's strengthened, but fire may still give us extra turns. So let's do mow down, and then they're gonna reflect ice, so we will just punch them. Oh, that's a good infliction rate on that guy's path. Slowing down that Daichi. Oh, that could negate multi-hit. Ah. Oh, literally anybody can crack that. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. And then should we assassinate, it didn't quite deal enough in the first place, so let's just do a double strike. Miss! Motherfucker. Alright, you got it. Okay. Alright, you don't really have too much in the way of uniform weakness, so we'll stick with that, and Amazon's not good either. Nice with the accuracy. Alright, let's multi-hit, see if it kills. The answer is yes. Okay, so Malagiri, you will kill me. And that should be about it. Okay, you can... Let's just do a media for safety's sake. Assuming the Neko Shogun doesn't just kill him. Ah, you got your turn again. Oh, you got your turn again, motherfucker. Daichi is next, so I think we're kind of fine trying to just recover him. I think what we'll do is we'll do this. Now we do see a resist ice, which is a bit of an issue. Okay. Fire Dance, multi-hit, and that should be that. Alright, just 2 left. Pop a heal on Daichi Squad. And call it a turn. And then Daichi Squad goes over here. And then we just do a power hit and a multi-hit and a regular attack, because I don't trust brutal hit. Alright, arm heal yourself. Indigo can do whatever. Oh sweet, I can kill the last guy. And flight is so handy. Really glad it didn't take animal leg. Oh. Alright, everybody weak to ice. What about force? Oh, we have a resist force. Electric, neutrals. And berserk, because we're high health. Alright, multi-hit and then power hit. And that's it for this scenario. Take the food back from the Marauders and destroy all their phones.
Alright, I'm bushed. Seriously, no more battle today. Daichi's going on the bench.
Fair enough, Keita can take your place.
So did you. It's thanks to you we got the food back.
Man, we managed to pull through, but I never expected that out of fellow humans.
Humans can display a wide range of behavior.
Yeah, it's a sad state, but I guess there's not much we can do.
It's like the city's getting worse and worse. Everything's spiraling out of control. I don't think passing out food will solve anything. Things like this will just keep happening. Well, we did manage to teach them a lesson, so there's that. We're really lucky that you showed up, dude.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Oh crap, I totally forgot the truck. Gotta go.
All right, see you later.
Say your farewells to Daichi and you and depart, and that's the end of it.
What's
up,
the
Harry?
matter, Ai? You're not your usual feisty self.
Oh, it's nothing. Just
Things are so bad in Tokyo and Osaka right now.
You're right. Food is getting scarce. Nowhere seems safe. Resentment towards Gyps is getting worse, too.
I don't like this. I know it can't be helped, but...
An email? It's CC to I and you, too.
Just us three?
Oh, no. Don't tell me.
It's a death video, ain't it? It's Joe's, isn't it? Yep, haven't seen this in a while. Oh, it's the... Oh, that's one way to go.
What? No. Now it's Joe's turn? What do we do?
Hey, guys! Did you get the video just now? Where's Joe? Right, here it goes.
Yeah, Phoebe mentioned it cut
Good, it's
off.
not going through. What could he be doing?
I wonder what's wrong. At this rate, Joe's gonna... Oh yeah. Wait a moment. I think I know that place.
Yeah, it is familiar, and Ronaldo's fairly limited in his movement because of, well... You know, he can't teleport with Gyps tech.
Oh, I know. That's Nagoya. Centering Park.
Really? You're absolutely sure,
As sure as I can be. That's where Joe's gonna die.
All right, let's hurry and get over there. We gotta find him.
And not repeat the Jungo incident. Ah, looks like EO's event's gone. Oh, wow. Wow, there's like a lot of events that I could do instead of saving Joe, and that is really impressive that the game just throws that many at you. Dang it. Oh. As usual, around 20 minutes late. But with the double save, I shall call it a night here. Almost 30k Maka, too. So, thank you for watching. It was a overall pleasant stream. I'm looking forward to kicking back on the weekend for a bit. So, have a good night. Fare thee well.